What's up, guys? Robert with A1 Locksmith. Do not adjust your television. You're not seeing double. Well, kinda. It's the same safe. They're the Colonial 23. I'm calling this one Double Trouble. Let's get into the video. So we're gonna start talking right now about the Colonial 23. It is the same safe. They're in different finishes. We thought it'd be fun to kind of show you what that looks like. So that said, we're gonna do as always, and we're gonna talk about what you see in front of you, not just the beard. Stop staring. So these guys stand in at 60.5 inches tall. Both of them. Thank you. All right, they're 30 inches wide. And with that, they are 22 inches deep. On depth, remember, that's from the back of the safe to the front of the safe. So that is not including the handle nor the lock, and in this case, the electrical outlet, which we'll get to. Don't be impatient with me. Here we go. This finish you see in front of you is the textured granite. Very popular choice. That guy over there is in the white gloss. There's actually 7 different finishes off the top of my head that are available within the Colonial series. And with the Colonial series, I should probably just go ahead and say there are 3 different sizes. We'll probably bring you some more videos so you can check those out. But again, the Colonial 23 is who we're talking about today. This that you see in front of you is the Secure RAM backlit keypad. And that's gonna be the same on both in this instance. Seen here in the polished chrome. Over there, that is the black chrome. There used to be a brass option. I don't actually think it's available in the Colonial series anymore. Off the top of my head, I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, this is the time where the weird scientist is like, bam, he's wrong. Anyway, I think it's really important also to mention that if you happen to like content like this, that you do like, and subscribe, follow along, notification bell, whatever the internet's doing these days, you can do it too. Follow right along, okay? The Liberty line, of course, it's made in America. Every safe from Liberty is made in America. And that's anything from the smallest home safe up to the gargantuan guys. Anything on the exterior I'm forgetting? Oh yeah, look, there's no hinges. I took them off right before I started the video. No, I didn't. They're internal hinges. The hinges are inside the door, and that's kind of one of the major things that put Liberty on the map back in the day from a security standpoint, because if there's nothing to grab and beat on and go after, it's just that much harder for you to try to break into it. So that kind of acts as a locking system, if you will, on the back side of the door, so there's nothing to get to. Now again, that's predominantly what we see on the outside. You don't see it, but it's there, that they're constructed of a 12 gauge steel body. 12 gauge is good. It's not great. It's not phenomenal. It's not the best. It's a good steel thickness. If somebody's trying to beat on it, pry on it, trying to do all this stuff to get into your safe, 12 gauge steel has proven time and time again to be pretty good. So then the door itself is also constructed of a 12 gauge steel. The difference there is that it's a composite door, and we'll show you when we open it in a second. So by that, I mean, it's 12 gauge steel and it wraps around. It's like 1-inch composite. So it's got behind the door that you don't see an inner plate of steel, which is also 12 gauge, making the door stronger against the attempted pry. And then it also has a layer of their gypsum board. I was gonna say sheetrock, same thing. Gypsum board to help with fire, because these are fire rated, which we're gonna get into as well. So that's kind of the outside. Oh, no, I should say this, I'm sorry. I'm gonna cheat them if I don't. This is really nerdy of me, but it's important to me. This is the 2-piece body, which is what you may have heard me say in other videos. And if you've walked into the store, you've heard us say it for about 30 years now. Now it's called Dual Fusion. Trademark, here we go. Dual Fusion TM. That's just clever new thing that they came up with, a term to describe the 2-piece body. And what does that mean? Very simple. This rectangle in itself, the top, the side, the bottom, and the side is 1 piece of steel. So that's really sets Liberty apart in the ability to construct a safe like that. So here we go, right? All 4 sides is 1 piece of steel. That's less welding You put the back on and you do a continuous bead weld all the way around the outside, all the way around the inside. You construct your door and you hang it. Ta-da, dual fusion. Write that down, there's gonna be a test. I'm gonna pop both doors at the same time. I'm just dangerous that way, guys. I don't wanna brag. Hopefully, we've set these at the absolute perfect angle so that you can see what all else we're about to talk about. So this is what I was describing here within the door, the composite. So no, that's not, a big, huge, thick piece of steel or anything. No. But it is 12 gauge steel, the inner layer fireboard. Got it? I'm moving on. These are their military locking bars. We've changed the name a couple times, but that's what we're going with today. These are a 1/4 inch thick piece of steel. Now what's cool about that is that flat bars versus round bars change the ability to prevent pry attacks. Very simple math here. Let's imagine that this is a 1 inch round bolt and it goes behind the door, behind the body right here. Well, the only thing touching on that 1 inch round bolt right now is what? That little piece of my thumb right there. Zoom in, zoom out. Zoom in, zoom out. Stop. So with a flat bolt, what happens is that the whole thing goes behind the door jamb, and now the whole thing is touching. That's 12 times the contact radius of a 1 inch round bolt. That's really good security, so look for that when you're shopping. They extend on the front, the top, and in 2024, the bottom. And I just remembered that. I was just reaching down, I lost something. So you've got that on all 4 sides of the door, which is great, making it harder to pry. That's the whole point of the game, okay? We want to keep people from being able to brute force their way in. On the door though, oh, nope, it's fire talk time. That's right. Everybody knows what I'm about to do. Don't play with me. You know what's happening here. Here we go. We're gonna talk about the fire protection because it's super important when you're shopping and you know what you're getting. In this case, you're getting a 75-minute at 1200 degree fire protection. We'll turn these ridiculously bright lights off and I'll put up my graph. Lights, please. Lights, please. We're on smoke break. Here we go. Imagine that a fire reaches as hot as 1200 degrees and it stays that hot for a continuous 75 minutes, right? Over an hour. The internal temperature of the safe will not breach 350 degrees, but I didn't say, hopefully you can still see the graph, I don't know. Won't get hotter than 350 degrees inside the safe. It's pretty good. We always recommend a minimum of 60 minutes at 1200 degree protection, and we're basing that off of when we've come out and drilled safes open for people and got their belongings or not got their belongings out. Matter of fact, I think we have a pretty gnarly video of one of our technicians opening a safe. Might even be a little click, little link, all that. Speaking of links, I see what you did there. You're being clever. You're working it in. I like what you're doing there. Don't forget to check out the merch, right? Mad Scientists and I have come together and we've come up with some pretty cool designs. I think they're pretty rad. And we've got those on the store. Here's the picture. The picture? Yeah, the picture. Go there, get you some merch, support your local locksmith and the beer. The 75-minute fire protection happens because of the steel thickness that we talked about. And it happens because of all of the gypsum board layered on the roof of the safe and the back walls and everything. So to make sure we can go a step further to really help protect ourselves, they insert something called Palusol. Palusol. Palusol is a material that they put inside of the door jamb and it goes all the way around. And what happens is that it increases its normal size by 7 times during a fire. It'll start to increase if it gets into a temperature radius of around 212, 257 degrees. It will begin to expand. And why that's important to you is because then you're creating less gap between the door and the body, so you're not letting smoke in, you're not letting soot in, you're protecting everything a whole lot more. So that's how that works. The interiors, no, we'll start with the door, sorry. This is the, I think they changed the name of it, but I'm gonna go with economy door panel. Economy door panel, meaning they have upgraded door panels with more stuff on them. But as you can see, these guys are doing a pretty good job of holding what I've asked them to hold. You heard me. So, and just so we're on the same page, we've got like full-size 9s, we've got the 1911, we've got small carries, and of course for all my Glock boys and girls, plenty of those so you can see they hold whatever you need to put on them. The pouches, the pockets, everything there, whatever. I don't have an answer for you what you want to put in there, your stuff. The interior is called the 3-in-1 Flex, which simply means you've got some options. You can have guns on one side, shelves on the other, or you could have guns on both sides, or you could have no guns and just put shelves on both sides, right? That's important for anybody who's looking at something bigger, doesn't own a gun. You've got great options. Currently, this is rated at a 25 gun safe. Maybe. So with that, I talked about it earlier when we were talking about our measurements. We do have the electrical outlet. That comes with it standard, so that allows you now the ability to have us come out, put the safe in place for you, plug it into an outlet, and you can set up things like a dehumidifier or light accessories, watch winder, whatever you're into. You have that ability, it comes with it. There are 4 holes in the bottom of the safe, which allow it to be anchored to the floor. Again, adding to its security, making it hard for somebody to attempt burglarizing. This thing weighs, oh, here. I was gonna say the wrong weight. I saw what you did there. These right now start at $22.99. You can find them on the website. Again, link below. And as always, me and the team appreciate you watching, coming here with your time. Hopefully it was worth it. And if you have any questions, jump down into the comment section. Go look, we reply. I'm gonna respond, don't worry. I'm gonna answer whatever questions you have, and if I've missed something or if you have a question within this, again, ask. Until then, Robert with A1EDU, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.